I've been going to the Boys and Girls Club since I was about 5 years old, and my favorite memory from this place would have to be Cow Camp, which was camp on wheels. And the idea of that was our home base was in the gym, which was a lot of fun. And the whole gist of the camp was we would go on a bunch of fun field trips and adventures with staff and students and get into the community. It was just one of the best summers I've ever had. Some of the friendships I made at the Boys and Girls Club will last me a lifetime. Even seeing some of them in the community, even going out with some of them when I come back to town in London. Just the friends I made from the Boys and Girls Club, and from the staff perspective, I made relationships with the staff members and counselors here that will last me a lifetime, and I know I can go to them if I have any problems in life and they'll be willing to help me even now, decades later. Well, the biggest benefit I got from the Boys and Girls Club was the MAP program and the leadership program. So the leadership program here was kind of like their staff or counselor and training program. So I was making an honorarium coming in. I was doing working under the staff members in summer camps and afternoon adventures, just working with the kids from a perspective but not quite having the responsibilities of a staff. So it was a lot less stressful. It was just so much fun because I just come in to the community, have fun with the kids, felt like I was making a difference on the kids just as somebody made a difference on me when I was that young. And then the MAP program was what really helped me, was that driving force from school. It's my action plan to success. It's a tutoring program. I had tutors and mentors that really gathered around me and made sure I had everything I needed to be successful. I didn't even really want to know what I wanted to do in the future until talking to some of the mentors here, which they really just laid out my options and plans. They made me, and then they gave me the feeling that I could really accomplish everything I put my mind to when I had doubts. When I had a hard assignment, they're always there on me, just the encouragement. One of the best experiences I've had at the club is having an impact on the children, just as the impact was made on me. Through being a leader and eventually working my way up to a summer camp counselor and staff here, I would see kids that were just so excited to see me, and I was just so excited to see them. And I'd build friendships with these ages from 5 to 14 years old, a bond of trust, even though I wasn't just their camp counselor, I was their friend. They felt that they could come to me with anything, and just knowing that I was making their day better from even the slightest bit better, just that seeing me and spending time with me was helping, impacting their lives in a positive way. It was just one of those experiences I'll never forget, and it's still to this day one of my best accomplishments. One of the specific qualities is relationships and respect. Here you learn that everybody, no matter how small, deserves respect. So because the Boys and Girls Club brings a bunch of different communities from lower socioeconomic status to higher socioeconomical statuses together. And then you learn that no matter where you come from, no matter what your family structure looks like, no matter if you're a counselor or just as a camper, your fellow camper, that everybody deserves respect. And here you just drove to the fact that you were all on kind of the same level when you came to the Boys and Girls Club. It didn't matter where you came from, you guys were all the same person, and that's how I kind of view everybody in life, that everybody's kind of we're all the same, we're all humans, but at the same time, you learn to kind of at the same time keeping diversity in mind, because we all are different, and that's very beautiful. You kind of learn to respect everybody, and that was just one of the biggest lessons I've learned from the club, that everybody deserves your respect, and always be kind, and I'll take you far in life. Learning to be respectful will take you so far in life. Just knowing that everybody, no matter where they come from, deserves respect and deserves the best version of you possible, and everybody can benefit from just a kind smile and kind personality, and just bringing that positive personality to me, the Boys and Girls Club, and seeing how that uplifted staff, counselors, and my fellow coworkers, everybody around me. I just knew that if I could just bring that positivity and respect everywhere I go in life, it will take me far, and that's one of the lessons I really drove home from the Boys and Girls Club. I would recommend that kids get involved with the Boys and Girls Club because it's a place where it'll surprise you in ways that you've never even imagined. You will do so much growing up here, from making friends of a lifetime to making lasting connections with your staff members that, oh, sorry, my bad.
Just start it again in 3, 2.
I would recommend that kids get involved with the Boys and Girls Club of London because it has everything for the growing adolescent mind, from making lasting connections that'll last you a lifetime in friends and counselors, to learning, I found my love for sports and athleticism here, to learning what you love to do, what you're good at, and what will kind of make you successful in life. It's catered towards you and personalized, that it will bring the best version of you possible out, and that is why I recommend that kids get involved with the Boys and Girls Club.